When someone approaches you in good faith, there's a sense of trust that your conversation will be positive. BYU Radio's In Good Faith podcast brings people of different faiths together to improve religious understanding.
On In Good Faith, I spend time talking with people of all different religions, and what we're trying to get to is the deep parts of their belief, not necessarily just what they do once a week, but how it affects them day to day and how they feel in their hearts.
I think it's really important in today's world for us to talk about what we believe and to acknowledge differences between the different folks around us and ourselves, and also our commonalities.
We can build and construct theologies that are generative, that point towards a commitment to wholeness and the love of God. Then we can change that trajectory and we can orient a society or people towards a communal ethic that serves everybody.
On In Good Faith, we try to hear people's first-person experiences, not say, what does this church believe or what does this tradition believe, but say, what do you think and what's your experience with seeing God in your life or the effect that your faith has on your life? So here we are in Turkey, where especially the end of Ramadan, like we just have been, everywhere you look, you see the effect of faith, not only on individuals, but on the entire country as people kind of in a unified way come together to observe. I really love going with people to their places of worship, partly because I love the place, the effort that's been made for creating a holy space or a place for music and communion, but still, it's really those personal conversations we have in those spaces that have given me lifelong friends and taught me respect for lots of traditions around the world.
One of the things I really love about our show is that we do just listen. And that has been, in fact, in some ways really healing for me, is just to hear people share their experiences. And I'm not telling them where they're right or wrong, and I'm not telling them what's valuable or not valuable. I'm just listening and appreciating it.
People have distinct thoughts about faith. So usually the loudest people get all the oxygen in the room, right? And so for me, I love giving my part of the story.
I actually think I have more faith because of exposure to more people of faith, even though they were different traditions. I just hear about ways that in people's individual lives God is working. That tells me He's working in my life too. I just have this underlying trust that something is holding us all up. I don't know how else to call it.
Yeah.
And that when I don't know how things are going to go, I can relax into that. That's faith. It's not knowing, but it's trust.
Check out BYU Radio's In Good Faith with the free BYU Radio app, or find the show wherever you get your podcasts. In Good Faith also has a YouTube channel. There you'll find the podcast along with supporting videos. Thanks for watching BYUtv Insider.